Welcome to the writing process lesson. The first step in the writing process is pre-writing. Pre-writing can involve various techniques including brainstorming and clustering. Brainstorming is when you write down whatever comes to mind about the topic in a list. Clustering is when you create a web of your ideas. When pre-writing, remember you want to focus on quantity, not quality. Write as much as you can. Worry about the quality during the drafting and revision stages. It's better to have more ideas to start with so you can pick and choose what works best for the direction of your paper. After pre-writing, you can begin planning. The LB Brief explains different ways you can plan for your papers. Take a moment to pause the video and turn to page 20 in your LB Brief. Once you open to page 20, play the video and continue the lesson. The LB Brief describes organizing your ideas from general to specific. See the example on page 20. Pause the video and press play again when you're ready to move on. On page 21 of the LB Brief, you'll see schemes for organizing essays. Read over this list to become familiar with ways to arrange your body paragraphs. How you choose to arrange your body paragraphs will depend on the details you have for support and the point you're trying to make. Pause the video to read and press play again when you're ready to move on. Section 3 of 3B on pages 21 through 24 of the LB Brief go on to explain outlining. Outlining is a great way to plan for your essay. Creating a rough outline will help you see patterns in your ideas so you can organize your support more effectively. Take a moment to look over the descriptions and examples of each type of outlining, including scratch outlines, tree diagrams, and formal outlines. Choose the one that best suits how you prefer to organize your ideas. Pause the video to read and press play again when you're ready to move on. Once you've completed your pre-writing and planning, you're ready to write a working thesis. Think about the word working. What do you think that implies? It should make you think of something that's under construction. You're still working on it, so you have an idea of what your thesis may be, but as you write your paper, your thesis may change to reflect the direction you take. Now that you have a thesis to work with, you can begin drafting your introduction, body, and conclusion. Remember that drafting is the same as pre-writing. You want to write as much as possible. It's better to have a paper that's too long because it allows you to edit and still have a good amount of material to work with. If you write too little and then have to edit out several sentences or paragraphs, you're going to have to start over with your pre-writing to come up with material for the paper. Writing more first makes the revision stage less intimidating. Don't worry so much about your grammar during the drafting stage. You'll have plenty of time later to clean up your paper. If you stop and edit every grammar mistake along the way, you may lose a good idea you had in the process. Take a break. It's okay not to finish the draft in one sitting. Your brain needs a break sometimes, especially if you feel you have writer's block. Allow yourself some time to get up, grab a snack, text a friend, whatever it is that gets your mind off the paper so when you come back to it, you feel refreshed. If your draft is complete, you're ready to move on to the last two stages of the writing process, revising and editing. Each step is a little different. You'll want to revise first. Revising means looking at the big picture and making global revisions. Take a moment to think about what this may mean. Pause the video to come up with a few ideas and restart the video when you're ready to continue the lesson. Did you think about things like having enough details or the organization of your ideas? These are a couple of the steps you can take when looking at the big picture. Global revisions are changes to your ideas. Do you have enough or too few details? Should you move some sentences or paragraphs around to make the order of your ideas make sense? Do you need to revise your thesis statement? Essentially, how does your essay look from afar? If you were looking down from above, like a picture, does everything create one complete picture? Get all your ideas in order before you move on to the small picture or local revising. What do you think the small picture refers to? Pause the video to come up with a few ideas and restart the video when you're ready to continue the lesson. Did you think about things like grammar and mechanics? These are just two aspects of your essay you can look at for local revising. Check all your punctuation and spelling. Make sure you don't have any run-on sentences or fragments. See if all your pronouns agree with their antecedents. Double check your MLA formatting. All of these little items should be checked after you've done the global revising. If you check the small picture first and then make changes to the big picture, you're going to have to check the small picture again. During your global revisions, you may accidentally create a run-on sentence. By saving the local revisions for the end, you only have to check the small picture once. Another technique you can use while revising and editing is to put yourself in the reader's shoes. What do you think putting yourself in the reader's shoes means? Pause the video to come up with a few ideas and restart the video when you're ready to continue the lesson. Did you think about reading your essay from the reader's perspective? You want to read your own writing as if you've never seen it before. Why would that be important? If you read from a reader's perspective, you're likely to catch more of your errors or any discrepancies in your ideas. Don't forget to read your draft out loud as well. Why? Because you will be forced to slow down and notice little things like missing or repeated words. You shouldn't be the only one looking over your paper. Have a peer review it for you. Better yet, have 2 or 3 peers review it for you. A couple of special notes to remember. Do not only revise on the computer. Print out at least one hard copy to review for revisions. You won't overlook as many mistakes this way. Be careful when you use grammar and spell check in Word to edit your document. You should use this tool, but beware that it will miss some errors and sometimes it will tell you something's wrong when it's fine. Use your own knowledge to back up what it's telling you to change. If you want to do a really stellar job revising and editing, try these last 3 techniques. Top down. What could that possibly mean? It means just what it says. Start at the top of your essay and work your way down. What is the purpose of this technique? It will help you with your big picture global edits. Step 2 is the bottom-up technique. Guess what? It's just what it sounds like. Read your paper from the bottom up. Yes, read your paper backwards, sentence by sentence. What good does that do? This technique allows you to focus on the small picture local editing. Your paper won't make sense if you read it backwards. That's the whole point. This way, you'll only be concentrating on the individual sentence, and you can find improvements to make at the sentence level. Finally, try the targeting technique. Target your weaknesses. Do you have trouble with run-ons? Read your paper only looking for run-ons. Do you struggle with topic sentences? Read your paper specifically to analyze your topic sentences and nothing else. If you follow all these steps from pre-writing to editing, you should have no problems writing an A paper every time. Good luck!